What's the point of the Republican Party then? They have to know we're going bankrupt. These aren't stupid people. What am I missing? What is the impetus for these people to do this and constantly defend the managed decline of the United States?
I think there have always been big government Republicans that don't care too much about debt. They give lip service when they're at home to say, oh, we're against deficit spending, we're for the balanced budget amendment. But, every year for the last several years, I've put up an actual budget that balances in 5 years, and I only get about 15 votes out of out of 50 Republicans. So really, only about a third of the Republican representatives up here have been willing to stand against deficit spending. So it's not that surprising. But I call them what they are, big government Republicans. They're people that are in favor of government doing a lot of things that most conservatives at home would consider to be liberal. And yet, I think the public, if you were to poll the public in those states, they would actually not be real happy with all this spending, not be real happy. Look, a bunch of the Republicans voted to impeach President Trump. And if you ask the people at home whether they were in favor of that, all of those people who voted to impeach the president, I'll bet you the vote is 75 to 80% of Republicans at home were opposed to that vote, and yet they did it. But electorates have to get involved. They got to get involved and decide who they want. Do they want somebody who voted to impeach President Trump, and do they want a big spending Republican, or would they rather send a conservative? That's something voters and activists need to get involved.